Hello everyone. I'm making this video because everyone else has kind of done it in a way, so I guess they follow in the crowd, but also because it's the opinion of it. I'm gonna label this hashtag open D&D because I was watching Nerd Immersion last night, and forgive me, I don't quite remember. Um, I'll try and link it in here, but he had a video where a copyright and intellectual property lawyer pretty much confirmed some of the worst fears of closed license 1.1, to where it's something that is going to be very detrimental to the hobby and to the livelihood of third-party creators. Um, it pretty much means that if, and hopefully, I'll just as a say caveat here, hopefully that this video is obsolete when this is put and things are changed around, and then they'll say that what the lawyers said is not legal advice. Don't take legal advice on a podcast. Um, it's not legal advice, so take it with the same grain of salt. But it seems like it's a very useful piece of information, and that the people whom are worried are rightfully so, including myself, because this is the way I'm reading it and the way things are making. There is no point to create anything for dungeon for sixth edition. There just isn't. Why would we want to start up anything if we have to give away our creations to a corporation? It's not like, if we're being paid for it, then there's something different. And yes, I understand that, yes, they're trying to make money, and that's what corporations do. I guess it just kind of seems that for a lot of people, it's no longer a hobby in terms of not creating content, in terms of just enjoying things. And WotC and Hasbro don't see it as a hobby anymore. It's like they want to make a lifestyle brand. If that lifestyle brand fails, which, you know, this is in the 80s, which, as a OGGM said that there's like everything from like a Slinky to D&D cereal. If it comes too big, it fails. In terms of, it kind of makes people just get tired of the product, and people are gonna. And if what happened, like with happened with Blizzard Activision, you're gonna go, I'm not gonna buy that product. I'm not going to whatever support that product, because the people behind it are bad, or just like something happens. So all in all being said, yeah, closed GL 1.1 is a very bad thing. And to throw a spin on it, in terms of, let's just say that changed. I'll find the video, but someone who has experience with statistics kind of pointed out that the surveys that are being done are very bad, in terms of they're taking a very small vocal group of people to balance their game, and they're not considering everyone. There are some people who they play OSR who don't do the surveys. There are casual people who don't even know about these things and don't do the surveys. They might be on D&D Beyond, or maybe not, but it's not a topic of conversation amongst every game table. So if the people aren't playing it or aren't doing it, and they put out a product that they don't like, they'll lose 20% at least. If like I said, if they're saying like 20% of the people are buying the product, mostly GMs, um, and that 20% is the one, like the 1 out of 5 at the table. If that if one of the 5 doesn't like the product, they might not do it anymore, or they convince others not to play, or something. And that's just gonna ruin the product. It's almost like WotC is repeating the TSR mistake of trying to keep everything for themselves and making things that are just gonna water down and make the product not be, what makes people love it. It'll be more like I said, Activision Blizzard or other things to where people are just like, I don't want to be involved with that. Anyway, I'll see. I know I haven't really been posting on hashtag Dungeon23. I will try to do some more because it's just been, life has been a little bit crazy this week. I might do weekly things. It'd be easier to do weekly updates than daily. We'll see. And again, I don't know if I want to really create anything because closed game license. You know, there might be people going, well, it's not going to affect this challenge. As far as we know, WotC could go, anything that has dungeon in it is ours. I doubt it. I mean, like I said, there's plenty of doomsday scenarios, but it just kind of makes, this is the one thing that I think WotC needs to kind of realize, is if it discourages people from creating, discourages people from playing, discourages people from just, really enjoying it, then they're going to lose a small bit of player base. And that's not, they won't also care because there's going to be plenty of people who will just buy because it's just the name they recognize. And there's also a minority of those people who are just sycophants who just, anything that WotC does is gold and they could do no wrong. And that's just kind of like mistaken thinking. Because if it goes to the point of WotC, driving out competition, and people start going, why are you playing World of Darkness? That's not Dungeons and Dragons. Don't play that game. That's not a real game. Don't play Shadowrun. That's not a real game. Don't play, Big Eye Small Mouth. That's not a real game. There's only one real tabletop. That's Dungeons and Dragons. There's probably some sycophants who really want that to happen, but the hobby will be gone, and all that'll be left will be like a monolith that's Wizards of the Coast with Magic the Gathering and 6th edition doing whatever. No, thank you. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Let's hope this goes to a better way.